Money has been drifting upwards through a magical process from the 99% to the 1%. The Robin Hood tax is a magical tool that makes it go the other way. Now, you might have heard that Adbusters magazine has called for a Tobin tax of 1%. Now, what is that a tax on? It is a tax on trade that happens in the financial sector. Now, all of that money gets into those big piles through the process of trading. It gets there by trading stocks. It gets there by trading bonds. It gets there by trading currency. And it gets there by trading a whole bunch of financial instruments that nobody can understand that are really nothing more than different machines in a great big casino. And what they want to keep on doing is to be able to pull the lever every time they want, because money comes out and bankers and financial institutions get it. What we're saying is, keep on pulling all the levers you want. We're going to take a piece of it. Now, it doesn't have to be 1%. What's happening in Europe right now is that the governments of France and Germany are proposing a Tobin tax, a financial transaction tax, of 0.1%. That doesn't sound like very much. Even so, it will still raise probably $500 billion if it were applied worldwide. I don't know about you, but I can remember a time when nobody used the word trillion. We talk about trillions all the time these days. There is a lot of money out there in Wall Street, on Bay Street, in Zurich, in the city of London, in Singapore, in Tokyo, in the whole financial structure. And what we want to do is move it down so it can be used for things that people need. Other people are going to talk about the things that people need. But I just want to say that if there is food in the house, there is no way any of us would say that children should go hungry when there's food in the house. And I think we should all feel the same way about the world. There is no way that children should go hungry. People should go hungry when there's food in the house, and there's lots of food in the house. Other people are going to talk about climate change. Obviously, something needs to be done about the future, so there is a future. And the way to start doing that is to start moving money from the top of those towers down to where it can do some good. Now, I just have one last thing to say, which is that this is not some wacky idea that wacky people dreamed up so that they could, I don't know, tax banks, although that is what it will do. This is an idea that is supported by more than 1,000 of the most famous economists in the world from 53 different countries. It is supported by the governments of France and Germany. It's supported by organizations like Oxfam. And this Tuesday, we found out that Pope Benedict XVI supports it. This is not a far-out idea. This is a mainstream idea. And who's not in the mainstream is all of the people on Wall Street who don't support this. There are three good reasons to support this. One is we need the money for the reasons I just talked about. Two is it's going to be absolutely painless for all those traders. I hate to tell you, but they've got so much money that after we run the Tobin tax, they're still going to be rich. But the number three reason, which is my favorite reason why we should support the Tobin tax, is that it drives Wall Street and all the other Wall Streets around the world berserk. The reason it drives them berserk is not because it's a transfer of money. They got lots of money. They're not worried about the money end of it. What it represents to them is a transfer of power. And that is the one thing they cannot stand. That the 99% could possibly be telling the 1% what to do. And that's what it does. That's why we should support the Robin Hood Tobin tax. That's why we're here today. Thank you very much.
Robinson from Austin. That's afterwards. And they can't do that if they go into these public service types of jobs. The system is completely rigged. It's against us the whole way through. So poor people are paying a tax already to the government. It stays with you your entire life. It's one of the only types of loans that students are not able to claim, that people are not able to claim on. There is legislation that prevents students from claiming bankruptcy on their student loans. Even with the situation right now where we've had the highest youth employment rate we've seen since the Great Depression, students, after they're finished, they're not getting jobs. That debt will never go away. It's going to stay with them. It's going to hurt the most marginalized in our communities. It's going to hurt people with disabilities. It's going to hurt people of color and women and Indigenous folks the hardest. And it already is. $15 billion. $15 billion. We are not for sale. 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 Thank you very much.
All right, now we are marching. Please follow the banner and these.
Let the march begin. Yeah. Sorry.
Make the rich pay! Make the rich pay! Tell me what democracy